Hey everybody, welcome back. We are planting potatoes today. So I have these Adirondack Blues, Kennebecks, and Yukon Gold. So these are tried and true types of potatoes for our area. I did just get these bags from Tractor Supply, so you can get them from there or your local nursery. They usually sell seed potatoes. So you got to make sure you get seed potatoes to start because the potatoes that they sell in the store are sprayed with an eye inhibitor. So that prevents the eyes from growing. So something like this. You need this little eye to be started to be able to plant the potato because that's where the plant grows from. So I also have some fertilizer. So potatoes are super heavy feeders. So that means we're gonna fertilize in where we're planting the potatoes, and we're gonna fertilize throughout the year. So I have some Trifecta Plus. I got a big bag of Trifecta Plus from M.I. Gardener and some Epsom salts because this is magnesium sulfate, and the potatoes need sulfur to prevent them from getting those spots on them. So we don't want that, so they really like the sulfur. So I am going to use this first bed in the row here. I picked this one only because I did this late in the season last year, so I'm hoping that the cardboard is decomposed on the bottom enough, because the potato roots will grow down really deep, and they'll spread out sideways. So that's where the potatoes are going to grow from. The big misconception with the potatoes is that if you keep hilling them as they grow, you'll get more potatoes. Now, potatoes are in the tomato family, but if you ever look at the stem of a potato, it doesn't have those little tiny hairs all over them. Tomatoes have those little hairs on them, and from those hairs they will grow extra roots. So for the tomatoes, you plant them deep, they'll grow extra roots. But for potatoes, you do plant them deep because they actually grow out. They grow up a little bit and then out. So it's still just off that main stem at the bottom that you will grow potatoes. So the only time you would hill the potatoes is if you start seeing some pop out of the ground, because they cannot see light. If they see sunlight, then they'll start to turn green, and that is really toxic for you. You do not want to do that. So we're gonna get this bed all set up. I'm gonna dig little trenches all the way throughout the whole bed so we can get it all set up. And I'll put the fertilizer down first and then plop them in. So hopefully this is a new method that I'm doing it. I've grown potatoes for many years this way, well, just putting them in the ground and letting them grow, and it seems to work out really good. So something else I want to talk about too is, do I put this whole potato in, or do I cut it up into smaller pieces? So I can cut it up if I want to. That is called chitting. So you would cut it off as long as it has an eye on it, one of these guys. You can cut it and you get one plant from that. So like this potato has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, almost 7 eyes growing on that. So to me, I'm gonna put this whole potato in the ground, and it's gonna grow 7 plants out of this one seed potato. So this is what I want, because potatoes don't mind being grown kind of together down underneath the soil. So I could cut this all apart and I would have one plant that's, 6 or 8 inches apart from each other, but versus 7 plants all grown together as one. So I could grow one and I'll get, 3, 4, maybe 5 potatoes if I'm lucky. Or I could put this whole thing in and end up with a dozen potatoes in one section. So that's what I'm gonna do, is put one whole potato in, and it will grow all these plants. Okay, so I have 8 trenches dug. And boy, it's getting warm already. Whew. So let's put the fertilizer in. So I'm going to put about a cup of trifecta in each row. So it's probably going to be about half of this cup. I might be a little generous because these are new beds, so. And we'll go all the way through. Then I'm going to go through and put the Epsom salts in. So now I'm going to go through and plant. So you want to make sure that most, if not all, of these eyes are heading upwards, so they're straight, because that's where the plant's going to grow. So I got a little light in this one. So I'm probably going to plant usually 6 to 8 inches down, which I'm a little not quite 8 inches where I'd like to be, but we'll see how that goes. And I'll put these all in the rows. Okay, so they are all in. The purple potatoes were a little bit smaller, so I started putting them a little closer together. They'll be fine. There'll be multiple plants in one, so I'm happy with that. So I'm just gonna start just covering them up. And I do have some extra garden soil. If I need to put more on top, I may have to do that. Because I like to prevent hilling. I don't want to hill too much. All right, we'll cover this all up. I'll show you when it's done. Okay, here we are. Everything's covered up. I'm just going to leave them here. There's enough moisture down 6 to 8 inches to just let them be. I always just let the rain do its thing, and these will start popping up in about 2 or 3 weeks. And then we'll see, cross our fingers that we don't get a super hard frost, but usually they're okay. And I'll show you what happens. And with the purple potatoes, I can't wait to show you that purple potatoes grow purple flowers. Isn't that cool? We'll see as they come up. Hello, my girls! Hello! How is your day? Huh? How is your day? Can I sit on your picnic table? What do you think? Hi. Oh, I have friends. Huh? Do I have friends? Oh. You want to be close to me? Hi, pretty. Hi, pretty. Are you a good girl? You're a good girl. Are you? Oh, who's behind me? Are you picking at my shirt? You're so funny. What else? Hello, my friends. I mean, who doesn't like to look at chickens? Ooh, the bugs are starting to come out here. Crazy. Hi. Alrighty. So, thanks for hanging out with me and planting potatoes. From my coop to yours. Thank you for growing with me so I can grow with you. So if you have any questions, just comment below. And if you haven't hit that subscribe button, do it now. Follow me on Jennifer's Garden.